If you're pregnant, off-roading probably isn't the first thing on your mind. This being said, many pregnant women are still interested in going off-roading. While you may want to, is it really safe? The short answer is, no, you shouldn't go off-roading while you're pregnant. It might not be catastrophic if you do, but there's always a chance something can go wrong. While you're pregnant, you want to avoid every risk possible. So, if you're going to have a baby, stay off of the trails. Can you go off-roading while you're pregnant? We already said, the answer is no, you shouldn't go off-roading if you're pregnant. This being said, many women still do go off-roading while they're pregnant, and never experience any complications. You shouldn't do any activity that has a lot of jerky, bouncy movements. Off-roading clearly falls into this category of activity, and is generally something that you should avoid. If you or the driver goes slowly enough, it's very possible that you could avoid any and all complications while you're off-roading. Even at low speeds, off-roading can cause damage to your pregnancy, and even put you in premature labor. That's not very common, but it's definitely not something you want to experience while you're on the trail. If you're still considering going off-road, check with your doctor before you do, just to be sure. The nature of your pregnancy, how far along you are, and your health are all factors in what you can and can't do. When you do talk to your doctor, make sure you explain what type of off-roading you'd be doing. If you just say off-roading, your doctor may assume you just mean driving down a dirt road. You should especially avoid off-roading in the early phases of your pregnancy, because the baby is even more vulnerable during this time. Just because not everyone experiences anything bad while off-roading, doesn't mean you should risk it. Normally, assuming you're healthy, off-roading isn't going to hurt you. While you're pregnant, you not only have yourself to worry about, but a baby that is extra vulnerable. During pregnancy, you should take every precaution you can to avoid being dangerous. Off-roading is fun, but it's just not worth the risk of hurting your baby's health. Off-roading safety tips while pregnant. If you do decide to go off-roading while you're pregnant, there are a few extra precautions that you should take. While these can't guarantee your safety on the trail, they'll go a long way. Take things slowly. This might seem obvious, but you should drive slowly and carefully while you're off-roading. There isn't any evidence directly showing that a bumpy car ride could cause issues with your pregnancy, but you want to be as safe as possible. Make sure you have doors on your car. For many cars, Jeeps especially, it's a common thing to remove the doors while you're driving. But while you're pregnant, it should be avoided. Even if you wear a seat belt, keep the doors on your car while you're pregnant. Open your windows or use AC. During pregnancy, it's best to avoid high temperatures. While you're off-roading, especially if you're in a car out in the mountains or desert, things can get pretty hot. Try opening up your windows or turning up the air conditioning, and make sure that you're sitting at a comfortable temperature. Be ready for anything. Off-roading itself isn't very dangerous. Just in case of something bad happening, you should have a plan. This being said, while you're pregnant, you and your baby are extra vulnerable. Bring along a first aid kit, make sure you have a cell signal, and make plans with the people you're with, in the event of something going wrong.